We have lost leadership so bad. And that has consequently filters down, and it leads to a lot of lost individuals. They're trying to grip hold of something. I think that's where Islam comes in and says, well, we're strong. Stick with us. But before I'm sure we'll touch base on Islam. What's your 30,000-foot view on reform? How do you perceive reform? You know, the fragmentation, the fallouts, the controversy that are the answer. What's your view on them?
Well, at the moment, I don't really see who else the answer is. I'm not saying that as I have no desire to get into politics or anything like that. I really love doing what I'm doing at the moment. And obviously there's a crossover because we talk about political issues and I give my views on them. So there's that. Just look at what the opposition is. Labour, like, it's not that, is it? That's not that. I don't think the Conservatives, I speak to a lot of Conservative shadow ministers and all of that stuff, and I think that they are pretty realistic about it. They're not in a position at the moment. They're going through that. They're recovering, aren't they, or trying to recover from wherever they are. I mean, the Lib Dems, if the Lib Dems are the answer, I don't know what the question is. And realistically, you've got the other kind of groups, haven't you, like the Greens or whatever, Jeremy Corbyn's, you know, the Fruit and Nut Party or Hezbollah or whatever it's going to be called, that Jeremy Corbyn party. So I look at it now and I'm like, okay, well, realistically, of the three main parties that there are at the moment, which is Labour, Tories and Reform, who's more likely to win the general election at the moment? All the opinion polls point towards Reform. I mean, you know, maybe it's just time for someone else to have a go. One thing that annoys me a little bit, I don't know how you feel about this, how your viewers and listeners feel about it, but I just worry that there's a chance that, like, the fed up right or centre right, or however you want to describe it, whatever that means these days, but the fed up, like, majority of people in Britain, that we might end up snatching defeat out the jaws of victory by fragmenting massively, falling out with each other, getting bogged down in quite petty squabbles.
In the minutiae.
And then in the process, just looking completely unelectable and chaotic. Almost like creating scandals for the left to pick at. Self-harm, really. You know, if people do subscribe to the same view that I do, which is that there is, I think, one more chance to save Britain, which is going to be at the next election, you know, are they willing to put some differences aside and just do what it takes to get something over the line? Because I think if we have another 4 or 5 years of the current trajectory of the Labour government, I don't think everyone in Labour, by the way, is as bad as Keir Starmer. I think that would be really, really unfair on some people that I know in Labour to say that, because it's just not true. But I think if we had another 4 or 5 years of a Keir Starmer government on top of this, like, I don't know if we come back from that.